Hi everyone, today we are talking about a story from Islamic history that's full of lessons for us. It's about the Treaty of Hudaybiyyah, a moment of peace and understanding that changed everything. This isn't just history, it's a guide for how we can travel and connect with others while following our values. So, let's dive into the story and see how it inspires halal tourism and hospitality today. The journey begins. Let's go back to 628 of the Common Era, which is 6 Hijri. Prophet Muhammad SAW had a dream of performing Umrah, the leisure pilgrimage in Mecca. With around 1,400 companions, he set out from Medina. They were traveling peacefully with the goal of worship and connecting with their faith. But the journey wasn't simple. The Quraysh tribe who controlled Mecca didn't like how Islam was spreading. They didn't want the Muslim to enter the city. Still, the Prophet and his followers moved forward, showing passion and trust in Allah. Doesn't this remind you of traveling today? Whether we are on a spiritual journey or exploring new places, we try to stay true to our values and go with good intention. Encounter at Hudaybiyyah. When the Muslims reached a place called Hudaybiyyah, just outside Mecca, the Quraysh stopped them. Imagine traveling all the way and then being told you can enter. That's exactly what happened. But instead of fighting or arguing, the Prophet showed patience. He came at Hudaybiyyah and sent messengers to talk to the Quraysh. This teaches us an important lesson. When we face challenge, we should stay calm and try to understand the other side. It's like when you travel to a new place, you might face delays or misunderstanding. But patience and respect can help us overcome those obstacles.
The negotiation began. The Prophet Messenger, Uthman ibn Affan, went to talk to the Quraysh, but rumors spread that he had been killed. This made the Muslims very upset, and they prepared for battle. Thankfully, the rumor turned out to be false, and the negotiation continued. The Quraysh sent their negotiator, Suhail ibn Amr, to discuss terms with the Prophet. This part of the story reminds us of halal hospitality, how businesses and travelers work together with respect and understanding to make travel enjoyable and meaningful for everyone. Key terms of the treaty. Finally, an agreement was reached and the Treaty of Hudaybiyyah was signed. The terms surprised many Muslims. Let me break them down. 1. The Muslim would return to Medina without performing Umrah that year. 2. There would be peace between the Muslims and Quraysh for 10 years. 3. If anyone from Mecca became a Muslim and sought safety in Medina, they would be sent back to Mecca. But if someone left Medina for Mecca, they wouldn't be sent back. 4. Any tribe in Arabia could form an alliance with either the Muslims or the Quraysh. 5. The Muslims could return to Mecca for Umrah the following year, but only stay for 3 days and carry weapons only in shield. Some of the terms felt unfair, but the Prophet agreed because he knew peace was more important in the long run. It's a great lesson for us. Sometimes we have to compromise for the greater good. A moment of humility. One important moment happened during the writing of the treaty. The Quraysh refused to let the document say Muhammad, Messenger of God. They want it to say only Muhammad, son of Abdullah. The Prophet agreed to this, even though his followers didn't like it. Why? Because he knew it wasn't worth fighting over words. The bigger goal was peace. This moment teaches us the value of humility and focusing on what really matters. It's a lesson that can help us in all areas of life, including travel.
The aftermath. A manifest victory. After the treaty was signed, the Muslims returned to Medina. Many of them felt disappointed. They thought the terms of the treaty were a loss. But shortly after, Allah revealed a verse in the Quran saying, "Indeed, we have given you a clear victory." And it really was a victory. The treaty gave the Muslims time to spread Islam peacefully. Many tribes started to accept Islam, and the message of the Prophet reached even further. 2 years later, the Quraysh broke the treaty, and the Muslims entered Mecca without a fight. It was a huge moment of triumph, but it started with patience and peace. So, how does this story relate to halal tourism today? Let's look at a few lessons. First, travel with peaceful intentions. Just like the Prophet's journey was peaceful, halal tourism is about traveling with respect and good intentions. Second, stay patient and adaptable. The Muslim had to adapt when their plans change. Today, travelers might face delays or challenges. Patience can make all the difference. Last but not least, build connections. The treaty helped build relationship between tribes. Similarly, halal tourism helps create understanding and respect between travelers and local communities. As we end this story, let's remember the lessons of Hudaybiyyah. First, always choose peace and respect when faced with challenges. Then, be patient and trust that things will work out in the end. And last, focus on building relationships and understanding with others. The Treaty of Hudaybiyyah isn't just a story. It's a guide for living our lives and traveling with purpose. Thank you for watching, and I hope this story inspire you on your next journey. Until next time, stay safe, stay respectful, and travel with a heart full of faith.